Hey everybody, so I suppose rig rundowns are a thing, and I decided to do mine. So anyway, here it is. This is my Smith custom amplifiers made by Sammy Smith out of Tennessee. It's all hand wired. It's a head and cabinet config with two Weber Blue Dog 12-inch in the cab. It's a 25 watt head with a half power switch on the back to cut it to half power. And just some very simple, the two left knobs are reverb, then a bass middle treble, and then a boost. It's got a built-in boost for the volume, and then the volume on the far right. I've got it turned down pretty low right now because neighbors and stuff. And then some a brightness switch it's a toggle just to the right of the volume, and then a bias to the right of that, and the input. So pedal board wise, it's a custom pedal board made for me by a buddy of mine out of Myrtle Beach. It's a rolled diamond plate with a you can see the blue light coming out. It's a fluorescent light with a blue cover on it under that top lip. Pedal wise, we start off with the Boss TU3 tuner, and then into the CS3 compressor sustainer, into a Morley Bad Horsey wah. It's a Bad Horsey 2 actually. It was from back when I was big into Steve Vai, but I like it because it's I don't have to hit a switch on the front. It's just automatic on as soon as I put my foot on it. Then into Soul Food. And Soul Food I leave on all the time. I keep the drive at about 10 o'clock or so nothing too bad, but what it really does is kicks my other overdrives in the ass whenever I turn them on. Gives me a good sound out of them. So out of the Soul Food into the Ibanez Turbo Tube Screamer. I generally keep it set on the, what setting is that? The plus mode. Keep it on the plus mode in the drive, set it about 1 or so, and then the level at about unity. Now this pedal is a Bilco Sam & Dave, and Bilco, it's made by a friend of mine here in Charleston, South Carolina. His name is Bill Nance, and Bill made a pedal called the Ruby Red. And when I asked him to make me one, he said, well, hey, I've changed the shape of the box. And I said, that's fine, I don't care what shape it is. He says, I've also run out of red paint. Do you care? And I said, no. He said, well, before you say that, the only thing I've got is the salmon pink color. And I said, dude, I don't care. Nobody's going to see this thing but me. I just care what it sounds like. So he built this pedal for me, painted it salmon pink. And instead of calling it the Ruby Red, he calls it now the Salmon Dave. So there it is. It's the only one like it in existence anywhere. So out of that, we run into the carbon copy. Y'all are familiar with that. From there into an MXR stereo chorus, and I freaking love this chorus pedal. Just does amazing sounds. So I'll let you listen to it in a second, but I love it. I'm also thinking about starting to run a stereo rig, and that will allow me to do that. And then lastly, this is another Bilco pedal. I needed something when I do leads and things like that with my band to cut through, give me just a little bit more volume, a little bit brighter. So it's all it does is add about, well, it's adjustable, but up to about 20 dB. So we call it the purple pump because it's purple and it pumps up the volume. So there you go. That's my standard rig. So anyway, give me a second to adjust and I'll show you what it sounds like. Forgot to show you this. This is my Mexican Stratocaster. I bought this at a pawn shop for about $200 because it was hanging on the rack and it was missing the volume knob, and the pot had, the nuts were off it, and the pot had recessed in to the cavity. The strings were total crap, And I knew most people would walk up there and go, oh, well, it's broke, I'm not going to buy it. Well, I knew it wasn't. I knew it took about 45 cents worth of parts. Now, the interesting thing is I didn't have another volume knob, so I have 3 tone knobs on my Stratocaster because you can always deal with more tone. Everybody needs more tone. Well, I got it in triplets. Anyway, there it is. Not the only guitar I use. I've got this. This is a Squier Stratocaster. A Squier Telecaster, rather. Now I use it on occasion. Just depends on what songs we're playing. I've also got an Epiphone Les Paul back there that I use rarely. And then, anyway, give me a second, I'll show you what it sounds like. Alright, well, here we go. So this is absolute clean tone. All the pedals turned off, even the soul food, so straight through the board and into the amp. And this is my Strat on the neck pickup. Middle pickup. And the bridge. Anyway, there that is. So with the soul food now, and that's one reason I leave the soul food on. This particular one has a bad pop when you in the switch, and I know I could fix it, but I don't. It stays on all the time, so it doesn't matter. Here we are back on the bridge. Middle. Brothers for you. And next. Anyway, with the sustainer in now, compressor and sustainer in now. Now the Turbo 2 Screamer. Now the Bilco, it's a lot more harsh. The Turbo 2 Screamer gives me a fatter sound, but the Bilco is a lot sharper, a lot brighter. And then when I add in and like the delay it makes for. I use that one on a few of the heavier songs my band does, which most of the stuff we do is a lot of dance stuff. Yeah, like Stevie Wonder kind of dance stuff, you know, up to like Maroon 5 stuff. But anyway, a few of the heavier ones. We do one like, not Alice in Chains, crap, I can't think of who does that song now. Anyway, I use it on the heavier stuff. The MXR, of course. And I like it too because it's got a pretty darn good slapback. But the chorus, so I love this pedal. That one, and then the boost is so like, you know, when I'm playing stuff like when I get the lead on that one, I'll kick in the overdrive and then the boost and the in fact generally all of those are on. Oh, except not on slapback. That bill code just helps me, that the purple pump just helps me get through the, cut through the mix a little bit and be a little louder. Anyway, there it is, my rig. Mr. This Old Thing's rig rundown. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See ya.